this is the new patch where all of the new items came out, and you can play this Kog'Maw build, which is completely insane. So you want to make sure that you're getting all of the Kog'Maws, of course, but also all of the Vanguards that you find on the way. Because unlike the Morgana build, this one is using Vanguards and not Bastions. And that's because you got such a high concentration of actually pretty decent Vanguard units in the low level. There we go. What this build really does is that it takes the new Kraken's Fury and just utilizes it so well. So if possible, I also got Pandora's items. Damn. It would have made it a lot easier to get the items, but whatever. We'll just take Caretaker's Favor, and that way our chances of actually getting it is going to increase by quite a bit. I think we pretty much just want to slam here. We're not going to be using this Sparring Glove, really. Yeah, so we'll just slam it, whatever. Get a little bit more survivability. So what we're really looking for here is 2 Kraken Slayers and 1 Rage Blade. In case you don't know, the Rage Blade has been rebuilt, and it's actually become pretty damn fun. Usually it is scaling on itself, right? So every time you hit someone, you would gain a little bit of attack speed. Now it just gives you attack speed every second. But the conversion rate is actually pretty close to what it was before if you were playing a unit with high base AD. So it's honestly a buff to most units. We're probably just gonna lose a bit here, but that's fine. We're level 3 with 1 cost units. With 1 start, 1 cost units, so I mean, it's as expected. I mean, we kind of maybe can beat this guy. Just because Vanguard is actually pretty strong early on, and Vi is surprisingly strong. This shield she gets is really big. Whereas Silas, on the other hand, is completely dogshit, and always has been. It's crazy. Getting all the Draven. Don't mind if I do. I hope I'm not too dark. My cat bit my ring light in pieces the other day, so... well, the USB stick, at least, it bit. So, I don't really have any options there. I'm moving, so I'm getting a studio soon. There's no reason to purchase a little ring light. I'm gonna get a real studio light, so... in the coming few videos, you're just gonna have to live with it. Sorry, don't hate me. I love you. Now, there's 2 ways to go about this. Either we could pick the rod and just ensure we have the Rage Blade, or we could get a bow. And I think I'd prefer to grab a bow. The reason being, if you don't know, the item pools actually decrease. I mean, the odds of you getting the same item that you got previously decreases when you get that item. So by picking up a bow, we actually increases our chances of finding those 3 bows that we need in total. And besides, we're losing a bit anyways, so we might as well continue to lose streak. I did see there was someone, this guy, who was playing some Doombud, but he's probably playing the pure Doombud build, so that doesn't really scare me. Because what we need is simply just Kog'Maw and Skarner. And if you play pure Doombuds, you're most likely gonna play for Fiddlesticks, you're gonna play for Urgot, you're gonna play for Cho'Gath. And so, it should be fine. Now, to my subscribers, I am so sorry I haven't been uploading so much. In 2 weeks, I am officially done with my degree. So I'm still just doing a little bit of finishing here and studying for the last finals. So that's the reason why the upload schedule has been complete dog shit. That being said, though, if you want to support the channel and the content, well, please give me a subscribe. I need 750 subscribers more. And then I'm actually going to be monetized. So I don't have to do this for free. Which would be nice because I am giving up an actual job to do this. Which sounds a little bit risky, not that I'm saying out loud, but that's what's going on. Are we really going to lose to a Nitro player? I think we are. I mean, when you get the spare parts, Nitro actually becomes pretty good. It's pretty much a 33% buff to the turret damage. And it's even more than that, right? Because now that it's dead, it's actually still doing damage on the units. So the damage increase is going to be more than 33%. Because once the main one's dead, this one's going to continue. But if we can get a rod and a cape, then we should be very, very good. Getting a Rage Blade is insanely strong in the beginning. Like, really, I think Rage Blade is the most impactful early game item you can get. Oh, yeah, that's Rage Blade. That's good. And now cape. Oh, cloak. Cloak, cloak, cloak. No cloak. Whatever. It's still good. I think I'm gonna roll just a little bit. I really want to stop losing like this. There we go. Okay, big grab bag might definitely be what I'm going for here. Come on. Ooh, so look at this. Now we can build our first Kraken's Fury. And this is a huge upgrade. Huge, huge, huge. And let's take the recurve bow, of course. And we could make a Sun's Fire from this. Yeah, let's just do it. It's a good support item at the end of the day. Boom. We could go level 6 and get 4 Vanguard. But I kind of want to showcase this build. So no, I'm not going to do it. It would be silly, you know. I want to showcase the build, so. And I mean, just because we got this Kraken's Fury, which pretty much is an AD version of the old Rage Blade, we should be pretty strong. Definitely strong enough to win some. Look at this. I know this guy is the weakest person right now, but we won pretty significantly. Okay, but we need to start finding those Kog'Maws. You know, sometimes you just gotta make a wish, and then life will give it to you. Aha. I want to get the Scholar in ASAP, because then we get Doombot. This is another huge buff. I'm probably just gonna sell the Draven. The units that I really care about is gonna be the Vice and the Kog'Maws. You know, all of the low-cost units, that's what I care about. And especially Skarner. Skarner is the main tank of this build. Yeah, I'm excited to see if we could beat a TF with the Rage Blade, right? So Twisted Fate has been a complete menace throughout all of the set. So if we could beat him, that's truly a statement to the power of this build. Aha, we did. Look at that. The Kog'Maw did 2k more damage than the TF. If I haven't convinced you yet, that should do it. Okay, so we need to get this recurve. We need to get this cloak. And the cloak is also in Kane, which I need for the build as well. Don't take him, don't take him, don't take him. This is excellent. So now, look at this. Every single attack that we're going to do is going to give us 6% more damage. Because we got 2, right? This is really strong. This is super strong. Boom. Okay, let's continue rolling. If you want to, then you could also pick up Kindreds for Kindred free. But I prefer maxing out the front line before I do that. Now, I have also been debating with myself if 2 Rage Blades would be stronger than 2 Krakens. The thing is, the marginal utility of another Rage Blade is going to decrease because it no longer stacks on attacks, but it's just on time. Whereas the Kraken's Fury, that's going to have a constant marginal upgrade to it, right? So that's really the reasoning why I go for 2 Krakens. Look at this, 236 AD already. So, try out the second Rage Blade if you got the items for it and you feel like it's fun, but my money goes on this version of the build. And yes, you did just see me ignore Leona, but that's the point, right? We're just going for the low-cost units. We need 2 more Silences, we need 3 more Vice, and then we're golden. And once we naturally hit 6, we're gonna get much stronger. Our front line is gonna be quite a bit better. From going from 3 to 4 Vanguard is actually a pretty big buff. But right now we're just trying to maximize the chances of finding those low-cost units. Oh, that's a good loss. Good loss. Had we been level 6 there, we would have won that 100%. And look at that, he's level 7 even. In another game, you would probably have found more. Honestly. Kog'Maw is more important than Kane. That's Vive free, which is one short away from Silas free. We're really getting close to this being really strong. If you're wondering, once you got these items, you pretty much want to make sure that you get a lot of tank items. You can start to itemize the second carry if you wanted to, and that's not a bad thing to do. It's just Kog'Maw free, yeah? Yeah, boy. It's just that it's not as useful. Let's go 6, get a component anvil. Mind if I do? We can make the new spirit visage through this. So I'm just gonna make that here, and then I'm gonna take the cloak, and then we're gonna make either a dragon's claw or an even shroud from it. I haven't really decided yet. I expect us to go completely nuts from this. Yeah, I was actually kind of hoping I had to fight this Mel guy. This guy's on a win streak, and he's only lost like twice. Let's see if we can beat him now. I think we can. We got the Sejuani before the stun came out. That's actually kind of lucky. Look at this damage. Look at this. That's the first place guy that has been win streaking, right? We just take him down. Let's do it. I'm trolling. I thought it was the Greater Moonlight where it would take a 1-cost unit and make it 4-star. Okay, that's really good that it didn't sell the Kindred before that then. Then I would have been really sad because all of my other 3-star units are 3-starred, you know? 1-cost units are 3-starred. So we want to keep the Kindred, of course. That's my bad. My bad, I'm sorry. I can't read, apparently. Doesn't promise too good for my finals, does it? So usually, what you would want to do is that you would roll for Skarner free here. But I don't think we're going to do that. We got a pretty strong front line, and we got a pretty decent back line now. So I think going for level 8 and just get 6 Vanguard in is going to be a much better choice than sitting here and rolling for Skarner free. Oh. So that's what we're going to do. Well, let me take this, because if we take the belt, then we could make, what's it called? Even Shroud on Silas. It doesn't really make me a lot tankier, but it makes it a little bit tankier, and it buffs the backline here quite a bit. So the alternative was to make an Infinity Edge or something like that for the Kindred. However, this buffs everyone. So it's probably a much better DPS gain than just purchasing an Infinity Edge. I want to greed a little bit here and go level 7. It gives me an item. Oh, it gives me a component. Probably let's just make Spear of Sojourn here. And then I'm also going to greed for level 7, for level 8, and just put in that last Vanguard. I think that's going to be, you know, I think it's going to be worth it. This guy's looking very strong. Twisted Fate free, double Rage Blade, scary business. His Fortune as well. The Kog'Maw is still outperforming the Twisted Fate. Yeah, still 2k more than the Twisted Fate. Isn't that insane? Shani, what are you playing? Oh, this is the Doombot guy. Yeah, and sure enough, he's playing for Fiddlesticks, it seems. And Cho'Gath. Let's see how it holds up. Pure Doombot Kog'Maw versus the level 6 cheese build here. Yeah, we should beat him. Look at this. My Kog'Maw is doing more than double his. Granted, my Kog'Maw has 3 items and is 3-starred, so of course. But he also has that extra Doombot. So it shouldn't be completely unfair. I think some magic resist would go really hard here. Ooh, Radiant. That's crazy. And there got even. Let me just go level 8 real quick. Put in Jarvan. So now, probably just want to buff the Kindred here, honestly. Do this. Boom. Boom. We definitely want to use this here, but should we try the Maelstrom or should we try the Rage Blade. Honestly, I kind of want to try the Rage Blade. I kind of messed it up here. But remember, the more times I attack, the more attack speed, attack damage we're actually going to get. So by picking the Rage Blade and maximizing our attack speed, we're also going to maximize the AD gained. Whereas if we do it the other way around, we're not going to buff the attack speed. We're simply just going to buff the amount of AD we get per attack. So I think that by picking this option, we're going to get much better and stronger combined effects. But we'll have to see. What are we going to do? It's probably never going to be for Doombud. It's most likely going to be for Rapid Fire or some sort of legendary version build for that. That's probably what we're going to do. Maybe a Kabuko and... yeah, maybe just a Kabuko. And then if we, in the off case, should hit level 10, then we could get a sack as well. I think that's the more safe choice. Yes, look at this. With the Radiant Rage Blade, he still isn't capping out at 5. But he's getting up there. And he got 105 stacks on every one of them. On both of them, right? So, I have to admit, credit where credit is due. We're actually getting quite a bit more value out of Kindred than I would expect. Remember, she only has that 2 rapid fire trait. And so, she's doing a lot of damage. If only we could get an Infinity Edge on her, then that would go really hard. Varus free, Jinx free, Executioner. This could be scary. Oh, Rengar free as well with Mittens. Come on, Kog'Maw, kill him. He's down. Oh, it's close though. It's really close. Let's just give this item to Kindred. I mean, look at her, she's doing decent. He deserves it. Did he just slam a Kraken's on Fiddlesticks? Why? Just take this and... What are you doing? Oh, we even have to fight him now. Shanji. He has 17 HP. I feel like we could honestly take him out. Like, that's just a weird decision. Watch us lose now, that would be terrible. Dude, the Kindred is matching the Kog'Maw damage. Of course, Kog'Maw needs to scale with this build, but still, that's impressive. Ooh. He doesn't go out, though. I'm really impressed by this Kindred. I feel like if we had the Infinity Edge, she would go much harder. No, look at this guy. That MF? Holy, he's looking very scary. We might just lose to this person. I feel like the next cast is just going to delete my board here. Oh, wasn't even close. Probably because he had MF1. Adios, my friend. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Look at this. 362 AD. And this fight wasn't even that long. That's crazy, right? I want a declaw here again. Please, a declaw. That would be perfect. For my Vi. Oh, and can we also appreciate how much this Vi is actually tanking on a regular basis? She's so strong. Declaw. This is terrible. I'm probably just gonna go for Last Whisper. Then we're gonna level up to level 9. Put in the Sari and place her in. And then we need to find Draven. And then in 2 rounds, we can put in him and get the 4th Rapid Fire. I don't know how strong it's gonna be, but hopefully strong. Hopefully strong. The Nitro person, he's at 318 stacks. I mean, even if we beat him now, we're probably gonna lose to him later on. It's really unusual that the Nitro players get this far ahead. And once the T-Rex gets like 400 stacks, it becomes a problem. Yeah, it's already a problem now, look at that. We could also go for Doombud. I know that I said that I wouldn't, and I've sold a few Cho'Gaths. But honestly, it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better because that buffs the Kog'Maw just a little bit more, and it also provides me with another frontline unit. Whereas if I went for the Rapid Fire, then I would have 2 more, pretty useless units on the board. They're not going to be doing much without items. So this is the Rengar. Let's see if I can beat him now. Couldn't really earlier, but it was close. Rengar is very close to dying. He just keeps surviving. He's down? Ah, we lose again. Damn, but it's close. It's really close. Top 3, boys. Top 3. Damn. Oh, he died. So it's top 2. I guess we just roll here then. So we just try and... Okay, so Leona 2, that's good. Get her in, of course. What else could we get? We could get Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw. Oh well. Kog'Maw. If we get Kog'Maw 2, then he would go very hard. Then we could just sell Durgat. Because remember, Kog'Maw just stuns the whole front line, and it just buys more time for this Kog'Maw to scale. But, yeah. It's a top 2, which is fine, because at the end of the day, we hard forced this build. We didn't get any Kog'Maws in the beginning, and we didn't get Pandora's items. But I just wanted to showcase this this build and make a video for you guys. It's probably still going to be a little bit slow here, but I'm really trying my best to get the videos out, while also not flunking my last finals. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.